Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And I have the Japan Virtual Currency Exchange Association. They released their new member statistics. That is the members of the cryptocurrency exchanges. Currently, right now, there are 18 registered members. And it's very interesting, actually. The number of accounts are the highest ever. They are exceeding now 3 million. 3,102,523 to be exact. 62% of those are active. So we've got about 2 million active traders here in Japan. The numbers, though, continue to get interesting when you dive down deep. I just want to point out before we look carefully at XRP and BTC that Monocoin is a domestic cat meme coin here that was originally used for tipping. It's been around a long time, and it is still very popular, and it has also shown some increase in terms of activity in regards to people acquiring it. So margin trading has doubled. The volume has doubled compared to last year. I should note that the comparison statistics are looking at January through July 2019. So we've got the volume, the number of accounts, and also the holding statistics. And that is what I want to look at here. Let's jump over to BTC. You can see that Bitcoin has continued a gentle downward trend since January 2019, whereas XRP has seen a steady increase with the exchanges holding it. Now, I think when you look at beyond the surface of just the numbers and seeing the trend, I think that why we see this, I'm sure there's many factors, but here's what I think the main factor is. The main is that Bitcoin has seen a recent surge in price, and there's been a high, and I think a lot of people took money off the table and took profit, and good for them. And then because XRP has been in a price range that is really very appealing to those people who want to acquire at a very good price, especially for those who cost average in. Sometimes you bring your buy just a little higher than you normally would when you see the price dip. So I think smart traders out there are accumulating XRP right now because it is really at a very good low price for future price potential. So anyway, that's what I think is going on there. But it is nice to see that in a country like Japan that has such a huge impact on the cryptocurrency space as a whole globally, it's very interesting to see where the sentiment is. All right. If I jump over here, I don't know where the article came from or who had this first, but I first saw it on Alex Cobb's Twitter feed, and you can see that Ripple escrow is officially now under 50 billion, and Ripple is no longer the majority holder of the total supply that's locked in escrow. And that's just great, because I'm going to tell you something. Once Ripple gets into thousands of banks out there, and yeah, as Mr. Kitao once said, you know, he's not excited with these few hundreds. He's looking at the 10,000 number. Once those banks are using the Ripple technology, and even if half of them are strong in international remittance and they want to utilize XRP for the liquidity that is really going to create that level playing field for all players to be able to compete and go into a world of profitability in this changing environment, there needs to be a lot of XRP to move that kind of money around the globe. So I just don't worry about that. In addition to also the XRP ledger projects that are blooming right now. In fact, there is one coming up that's going to be announced very soon that says they are a game changer, and that is coming from Coinfield in Canada. And I'm just really I'm seriously interested in what this game changer is, where they are utilizing XRP, the digital asset, on the ledger. I mean, we can only speculate at this time, and I think we're going to know by the end of the month. So I saw a tweet from their CEO So hang on to your seat for that. And speaking of Alex, he's going to get up very early tomorrow morning. He told me he's going to get up at 5:30 in the morning because somewhere around 7 o'clock Pacific time, CNN is going to have Mr. Garlinghouse on an interview, and it is not going to be just about Ripple, but specifically XRP was mentioned as being part of that interview. If you want, I'll put a link to this in the description below. You can see the intro for that in a very short clip here, 13 seconds, that kind of primes the wheels that Mr. Garlinghouse is going to appear. So that's really going to be, I think, an exciting interview. Wow. This is a wow story for me. Here we have InstaReM. They were introduced to us at last year's Swell event, and they are a really good Ripple partner. And of course, SBI is a really good Ripple partner. Well, now we've got two Ripple partners who have partnered. This has been announced about 17 hours ago, and they're going to start a new partnership between InstaReM and SBI. And it's going to involve two of the SBI companies. One is SBI Remit, which does the international remittances, and SBI Cosmoney, which is specific remittance company that SBI is a stakeholder in Korea. And the quote is so interesting for me, is that it says it's, and I quote, to power their outward retail remittances for faster turnaround times. So for faster turnarounds, SBI Remit, as far as I remember, had 10-minute turnaround times. So I went to the site today and just played around, and yeah, I was correct, 10-minute service. So they are going to now be able to do it even quicker than 10 minutes. I know Mr. Kitao loves liquidity. He's a liquidity man. And I know that InstaReM has become, over the course of 1 year, very proficient in using those rails. So I'm going to make a prediction here. I predict we are going to see InstaReM back on the stage at the Swell event this year, because I think they have a big announcement. That's my prediction. And I don't think SBI Remit is wasting any time, because they also show that they're going to carry out maintenance. When is it? Sunday, September 15th, Japan time, from 3 to 1700 hours. So I think they are, I'm going to keep checking this site to see if I can see if that 10-minute time has changed. All right, speaking of Swell, Mr. Chris Wang, the CEO of Bitrue, received his registration confirmation as an invited attendee to the Swell 2019 event in Singapore. Congratulations to Chris Wang. I am still waiting for mine. That was a joke. All right, I think we have a Kodak in the making. This is an article that came out that the giant Schwab investment company, they are not interested for the time being to get involved with crypto. Fidelity, who is clearly their rival, they have jumped into crypto big time. And according to this article, they don't seem to be too worried. The managing director, Rob Farmer, told reporters that they're not pursuing trading services at this time because they cite it as purely a speculative instrument. Well, obviously, they are not understanding XRP, because XRP is a digital asset that has true value and utility. I'd like to bend that guy's ear for about 5 minutes. I think they're sleepwalking through this innovation. And the news that came out today on the Wall Street Journal with Schwab doesn't look too good to me. They have to cut 600 employees, or about 3% of their staff, I'd say they're going in the wrong direction. Okay, everybody, I am jumping to the fluff, so I can't wait. Well, I shouldn't. I should have a better poker face. Okay, I want to show you the bout that took place yesterday with the sumo wrestler of choice, of my choice, who's going to, I think, take the tournament. Yeah, it's a long shot, but he's on he's on the way. This is Enho. He is the Flaming Phoenix, and he had a match against Kotoyuki yesterday, and you just have to see it. I'm not going to play any of the yeah, okay, so look at the size difference. Watch carefully. Did you see he stepped on the rope? Did you see how close he was? It's a win, everybody. Kotoyuki lost. Enho won. Talk about giddy giddy, which is just barely. Yeah, he got a little bit of a bang, I think, at the tachiai, at the meet of hitting heads when they first started their. I mean, he's a big guy. Kotoyuki's a big guy. And you have to remember, Enho is the smallest in the top-ranked wrestlers, and he took his win. He is now 3 wins and no losses. He got a stack of money for that bout. And yeah, he's going to be on his bout 4 in about 20 minutes. So I got to run. But before I run, you know what? I am really, really happy because I hit 22,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it, especially since I never bug you to subscribe. And the fact that you do and you hit that bell is it's really important to the content providers, because I think we do try to bring value to the space. Okay, I'm going to have a little contest because I have some Kit Kats, and I want to give away 2 bags of this strawberry shortcake. All right, brand new, sealed, big package of strawberry shortcakes. And here's how the contest goes. So in Japan, there's a lot of symbolism, right? I want to just point out some of this symbolism, and then I'm going to have you give me the meaning of the symbols of just 2 items in this particular beautiful graphic. This is something that I found that is done by an artist in Bangkok, Thailand, and it is full of symbolism. I mean, full of symbolism. Okay, so I want to show you these first. These are the Seigaha. Seigaha is the wave crest, and it symbolizes tranquility. And then we have, let's see, Asanoha, which is a leaf which symbolizes adulthood. I have to find it. I know it's here because I already found, here it is. This cloud here, this kind of a star pattern design. Actually, it symbolizes a leaf, which is part of adulthood. And then we have Kiko, which is this symbol here. It is a tortoise, and that is for longevity. And then there is Yagsuri, which is right here. This fletching pattern is like an arrow. It's used for the symbolism of luck, and that is because in weddings they use this symbol a lot. It is believed when you shoot an arrow, once it is shot, it never returns. So that's why it's used in weddings. And then we have Uchiwa. Uchiwa is the folding fan, and a folding fan is a symbol of prosperity. And then we have the peony flower, which is right here. These peonies are symbolizing bravery and honor. Okay, so here is the fun contest to win a bag of strawberry shortcake Kit Kats. Tell me what the 2 birds here symbolize. And number 2, tell me what the cherry blossom symbolizes. in Japan. These are the cherry blossoms falling, of course. You have the falling blossoms, and then this is the 5-petal blossom that is very symbolic of what? So if you can tell me what those two symbolize in Japan, put it in the comment section. The first 2 people to get it correct will then be notified, and I'll ask you to direct mail me your address on the backside of Twitter so I can mail it to you. No charge. This is just to celebrate my little celebration of the 22,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Okay, everybody? Yeah, thank you so much. Do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.